to start seated. So just go ahead and sit up tall on your sits bones, right? And so you want to really feel those bony hip bones as your anchor. So think of those reaching down into your mat, and at the same time, feel the sides of your waist lifting away from your mat. And then take your toes and point your right toe and flex your left ankle. Move back a little so you can see my feet. Now switch, point your left toes and flex your right ankle. So you'll feel the toe, right? You're going to lengthen the shin, and the flexion is going to lengthen your calf. Now go ahead and switch those again. We're just going to start from our feet today and work our way up. So just back and forth, and as you flex your ankle, try to lift your heel right up off the floor and press down that space behind your knee. And then one more time. Now flex both ankles, lift both heels. Feel the space behind the knees, reach down. Now do that lifting out of the sides of your waist again, and reach your fingertips to the sky. Now let your shoulders release away from your ears, and bring your fingertips to touch if you can. Now soften your shoulders. Bring your elbows wide. Now pull the shoulders back. Try to keep your shoulder blades as they are and reach your fingertips back up without lifting your shoulder blades. Then soften it out. Release the shoulder blades again. Now let your heel soften. Now without lifting your shoulders, see if you can reach your arms a little higher this time. Nice. Then one more time, soften those elbows out, let those shoulders release down and away, lengthen the back of your neck. See if you can get your fingertips even a little higher. Nice, so we're trying to get some length here. Now reflex those ankles, lift your heels, press down the back of your knees. Drop your right hand down, reach your left arm over the top of your head. Make sure that right shoulder is dropping out of the way. Now sweep that left hand to the outside of your right foot or ankle, wherever you reach. Press with the back of the hand and try to rotate that left shoulder forward. Look over your right shoulder. So start to get into the back of the shoulder there. And then release that left arm. Inhale, fill it up, relax your heels. Lengthen the sides of the waist. Reflex your ankles, press down the back of your knees. Drop your left hand down. Drop that shoulder and elbow as that right arm reaches over. Keep your sits bones anchored. Then sweep that right hand to the outside of your left leg. As you press with the back of that hand, try to bring that right shoulder across. Use your left shoulder to pull back, look to your left. Deep breath. Release back to your center, soften your heels. Shake out your legs a little bit and take a deep breath. Now relax your shoulders off your ears and bring your arms straight forward. Reflex those ankles and now hinge forward. So we're reaching into that space toward our toes, our collarbones are reaching straight ahead. The back of your spine is long here, right? Try not to be here. Lift the rib cage, then hinge. Then lift up top. Drop your arms out wide. Relax your shoulders. Anchor your sits bones. Push your heels into the floor. Look to your left as you rotate. Reach through your fingertips. Sorry for that backwards. Inhale, center. Ready, rotate to the other side. Only from your waist, not from your sits bones. Reach those fingertips up. Inhale back to your center. Bring your arms forward, shake out your legs. Flex your ankles, release your shoulders, long spine, lift your heels. Do that forward hinge again. A little bit deeper if you can. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, lift up top. Now push your heels down into the mat, anchor those sits bones, arms up. Rotate, left arm back, right arm forward. Spread your fingertips wide. Breathe. Tall spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Reach through those fingertips, lift out of the sides of the waist. Inhale, back to center. Release your arms, shake out your legs. Right, so just flexing your ankles, lifting your heels engages the quads, brings some blood supply there, right? So we get those legs warmed up at the same time. Take a deep breath. Walk your feet in. Wrap your hands around the back of your knees. Round your spine away. Let your chin drop towards your chest. Now pull your shoulder blades further away. Now pull against your legs and lift up top. Release your fingertips, and we're going to round down. Bring your knees with you. Relax your shoulder blades into the floor. Relax the back of your neck. Now, if you don't know if your neck is in its long position, take your fingertips to the base of your skull. Lift the base of your skull away from your shoulders. Then rest the back of your head there. Soften your jaw, and your neck should just go into its long neutral position. Shoulder blades wide. Here we're going to wrap our hands around the shins and hug the knees in, or you can have the hands behind the knees. Give it a good squeeze, take a breath. Side away. Then bring your knees 90 degrees up. So straight up out of the hips, and then your shins parallel to the floor, and press your hands to your thighs. Now on your exhale, you're going to press your hands as firmly as you can into your thighs, the same time you're pulling your thighs into your palms. Inhale, release. Stop that press. Ready? Exhale, press. Now notice when you do that, your tailbone lengthens away, your belly draws in, your lower back arch presses toward the floor. Release, let it go. Exhale, press firmly. Inhale, release it out. Exhale, press firmly, both legs. Inhale, release it out. One more time. Exhale, press firmly. Inhale, release it out. So you should notice you've gotten some tone into that belly space, some warmth there. Let's build on that. Exhale, press firmly on both legs. Then on your inhale, keep pushing on your left, but lengthen your right arm and leg up. Now only lower that leg, your right leg, to that degree that you can keep your back pressing toward the floor. Then inhale, bring it in, and release both. Exhale, press on both thighs, tone your belly. Inhale, lengthen your left side as you continue to press on your right. Then bring it back in on your exhale. Then inhale, you release the push-pull. Exhale, press on both. Inhale, lengthen your right side. Make sure your head is rested. Exhale, press it in. Inhale, release both. One more time. Exhale, press on both. Inhale, lengthen the left side. Exhale, press on both. Inhale, release both. Hug your knees in. Just feel your core should have gotten nice and warm there. Maybe circle through your lower back space a little bit here. Then we'll lower our feet down to the floor. Just let both knees rock over to your right. And then over to your left. And you can do this at whatever pace feels good for you. We're just giving those hips a nice release. So we'll do a few to each side. Should feel good, right? We call them our windshield wipers. And then we'll come back to the center. You'll make sure that your heels are hip distance apart, right? So if you reach your arms to the side, alongside your hips, your outer heel should be aligned with that outer hip space. Then you'll press your feet down into the floor and lift your tailbone an inch off the floor. Now bring your arms up to the sky. Shoulder blades are flat. Press your feet firmly and slowly lift your hips up into bridge. Feel the front of your hips are reaching up, your glutes engaged. Now squeeze your inner thighs. Now lift your heels up, get your hips a little bit higher. Then see if you can bring your heels down without dropping your hips. Nice. Then release your hips and release your arms. Ready? Strong feet. Exhale. Lift your tailbone an inch. Then you make your feet super strong. You lift the tailbone high. You reach the arms up. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lift your heels. Lower your heels without dropping your hips. Then lower your hips, release your arms. Two more like that. Press your feet, lift your tailbone an inch. Then you get really strong through those hips. You lift them up, reach your arms to the sky, shoulders flat to the floor. Lift your heels, get those hips higher. Then lower your heels without dropping your hips. Then you release the hips and the arms. We do that one more time. Strong feet, tailbone an inch up. Then you press strong, squeeze those glutes as you lift. Squeeze your inner thighs, lift your heels, lower your heels, and we drop the hips and the arms. Here we'll slide the legs out, reach the arms out long and stretch from your fingertips to your toes. Lengthen everything. Then we'll walk our knees in. You're going to bring your right knee in towards your chest. You're going to bring your fingertips to the base of your skull. You're not folding your fingertips together, it's just fingertips behind the ears. Then we'll take our left leg out at an angle. So these are bicycle legs. You're going to tone your belly space in. You'll lengthen your right leg. You'll push your right heel out as your left knee comes toward your chest. Draw your belly space. Ready? Right knee in, left heel up, it pushes away. And then you just move through that nice, smooth, circular space, working through your hip range of motion. Right? You're toning your belly space in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's form our obliques with that. Right knee is in. Left shoulder is going to come across. Point your elbow to the sky instead of tucking it in. Lift it up. Ready? So extend that right leg. As you push your right leg away, your left comes in, you turn your right shoulder across. Then you extend your left leg. You push it away, bring your right knee in, rotate your left shoulder across. Right toe up. Ready? Push, turn, right shoulder across. Tone that belly space. Switch legs. Left shoulder to right knee. Inhale. Extend the toe. Push, turn. Right shoulder across. Extend left toe. Push, turn. Left shoulder across. One more. Right toe up. Push and turn. Bring both knees into center. Relax your head and shoulders. Hug your knees in. Rock and roll. So we're going to take that series, right, with the leg press first, then the bridge work, then the bicycle. We're going to make it all work together. Because it's fun, that's why. I could just hear you thinking out loud, why? Why would you do that? So after you've gotten a nice knee squeeze and release your lower back, take a deep breath. Bring those knees 90 degrees up. Bring your hands to your quads. Make sure your heels are lifted even with your knees. Exhale, press hands to thighs, lengthen your tailbone, tone your belly. Inhale, reach your right side out. Exhale, press your right hand in. Inhale, release your spine. Exhale, press on both. Inhale, lengthen left. Exhale, press on both. Inhale, release. Exhale, press on both. Really firm. Inhale, lengthen right. Exhale, press on both. Inhale, release. One more. Exhale, press on both. Inhale, lengthen left. Exhale, press on both. Inhale, release. Bend your knees, lower your feet to the floor, drop your arms to the side. Set up your bridge. Shoulder blades flat, back of the neck long. Press your feet, lift your tailbone an inch. Exhale, lift those hips, reach your arms up. Lift your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lower your heels without lowering your hips. Now I want you to tap down your tailbone just slightly. Then press, lift back up, arms up, heels up, inner thighs, glutes, heels down, hips, just do a little tap. Exhale, press, lift it back up, heels up, inner thighs, glutes, squeeze, heels down, hips, do a little tap, arms release. Last one, press, lift, heels up, inner thighs, heels down, hips and arms release all the way. Bring your left knee into your chest. Take your right leg out to your bicycle leg. Again, you're extending that leg just to where you can support that lower back by toning your core in. Fingertips behind your ears. Lift your shoulders up. Rotate your right shoulder to your left knee. Send your left leg. Push it away, turn. Right knee in, left shoulder across. Extend right toe. Exhale, push, turn. Right shoulder across. Extend the toe, push it away. Left shoulder across. Extend the toe, push it away. Rotate right shoulder across, toe up, push. And the left shoulder across, toe up, and push. Bring both knees to center. Relax your neck and shoulders. Rock and roll through your lower back space. Very nice. So remember, when we talk about our core, essentially it's not just your abdominals or your six-pack. It's anything from your armpits down to the tops of your thighs. So it involves all those glutes, the lower back, mid-back, wrap around, right? Our obliques, transverse abdominis, and the front, including those hip flexors. So those three exercises, right? Worked all the back side with the bridge, work the front side with the press, and we work the sides with our rotations. So getting all the corners of the core. Go ahead and extend those arms and legs out, stretch your whole body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax it away. Then we'll bring our knees in, wrap the hands behind, tuck your chin. Kick your heels in up to round your spine up. Fold your legs in and let your knees drop. Take a deep breath. Exhale, rotate your left. Left hand behind, right hand around that left knee. Lift your torso over and turn your look. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, right hand behind, left hand across. Lift the heart, then turn and look. Inhale, back to your center. Here we'll bring our hands forward. And if this isn't a good transition for you, transition any way that you want. Reach the arms, shift out, uncross the ankles, you find table. So as you're looking down at your hands, try to spread your fingertips nice and wide and pull your shoulders away. Then tuck your toes. Push off your palms and send the weight of your hips back to your heels. Just feel the arches of your feet here. Right? So we'll give them a little wake up. Maybe you shift your hips a little bit to move that arch throughout. Then we'll slide our hands forward and bring your elbows to the floor. Now keep your fingertips spread wide and your arms shoulder distance apart. Then shift your shoulders back over your elbows and lengthen the back of your neck. This is puppy pose. We're going to keep those shoulders away. Tone into your belly. So you pull your belly towards your lower back space and slide your left leg out. Now take your right fingertips and reach them out alongside your ear. Now brace your core, lengthen your spine, and exhale, lift your fingertips and lift your left toes. Try to create balance through your body there. Now tap your fingertips and toe down. Exhale, lift or reach, stretch them away. Really flex the ankle, push the heel, reach through the fingertips. Tap it down. Let's go one more. Lift the toes, reach the fingertips, lengthen. Hold it, breathe, inhale. Exhale, bring your right elbow down and lower your left knee. Shift your hips a little bit side to side. Set up those forearms again. Make sure the shoulder distance apart, fingertips spread wide. Now, if you're feeling your elbow bone, the pointy part of your elbow at all, try sliding your forearms just a tiny bit back further. Right, so you're on this forearm bone and not on your elbow. Slide your right toe to the back. Slide your left fingertips forward. Then lengthen your spine, brace your core. On your exhale, left fingertips, right toes lift. You're pushing the heel away, you're reaching the fingertips home. Then you do a little tap down. You brace again, exhale, lift, toes and fingertips, stretch it out. Try to keep your core still, tap down. One more time, exhale, flex, reach, push it away. And then bring it down. Bring your left elbow in. So this time we're going to keep our right toe to the back You're going to slide your left toe back to match it so that then you can lower your hips. Lift your rib cage forward with your shoulders back. Now you're welcome to stay here in Sphinx pose, or you can press off your elbows for Cobra, or if you want more extension, bring your hands back and lift your heart up into Up Dog. And you can also press the tops of your feet, lift your knees if that's comfortable. You take a deep breath. Then on the exhale, we roll the rib cage down. Bring tented fingertips alongside your rib cage and pull your elbows in close to the sides of your waist with your elbows reaching back toward your heels. Now take your belly button, pull it in toward your lower back space. So it feels like you make a little tunnel underneath your belly button. Push the tops of your feet out and then press off your fingertips and see if you can lift your heart forward. Just to whatever degree works for you. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Shoulders back, elbows in, press your fingertips. Tone your belly, lift your heart. Now take the tops of your feet and push them firmly down into your mat. Lifting the kneecaps. Beautiful. Release it down. Shoulders back, elbows in tight. Press your fingertips, lift your heart. Press down the tops of your feet. Optional. If you can do so without straining any lower back, lift your palms off the floor. Lower it down. One more time. Your degree here. Shoulders back, elbows in. Press, lift your heart forward. Press down the tops of your feet, lift your kneecaps. Maybe float your hands off the floor. And then exhale, we lower. Bend your knees, windshield wiper, side to side. So here we're going to engage that core. You can keep your knees bent in, or you can go from your toes if you prefer. Hands still alongside your body, ready? Get strong, push. Then shift your knees out wide, sit back into your hips for child's pose. Let your forehead reach toward the floor. Your tailbone reaches back. Long inhale through the nose. Soft exhale, we release. One more inhale. And exhale. Now walk your hands forward, spread your fingertips wide. Shift your shoulders until they come over your wrists. Tone your belly space, right? We don't want our hips sagging down like this, nor do we want them pushed back like this. Make sure your shoulders stay over your hands. Now, to your degree, let your elbows hug your rib cage as you hover down. And then push straight up, keeping your spine long. And those who know you can go from your toes, you're welcome to go there. Elbows in. Push up. Elbows in. Choose your degree. Push up. One more time. Elbows in. And push. Soften your knees. Bring your hips over your knees and tuck your toes. Sit back into your heels and slide your hands forward. Let your arms and shoulders breathe here. Just let them go. Remember, you can fold your arms and rest your forehead on the back of your hands if that's comfortable. Then as we shift our shoulders forward again, we're going to bring those elbows down into that puppy pose. Our shoulders are back, the neck is long. We're toning that belly space. Want to make sure your rib cage isn't sinking down. And so lift it away. And we'll slide our left toe to the back and our right fingertips forward. Then brace your core. Lift left toes, right fingertips. Now maybe you also lift the toes of your right foot to challenge that balance a little more. Hold inhale. Now tap down. Lift, hold. Tap down, breathe. Exhale, lift, hold. Inhale, tap down one more time. Exhale, lift, hold. Inhale, tap down. Bring your right elbow back and your left knee in. Shift your hips all back. Shoulders away, lengthen through your spine. Slide your right toe back, reach your left fingertips forward. Brace your core again. Toes and fingertips lift. Then maybe the toes of your left foot also lift. Tap down. Lift, lengthen. Tap down. Lift, lengthen. Tap down. Lift, stretch it out. One more, tap down. Lift and stretch. Beautiful. Right toes and left elbow come down. Slide your left leg back to make room for your hips to release. Then pull your shoulders away and lift out of the top of your head. Again, if you want deeper extension, you can lift your elbows, or you can move your hands back for a full arm extension into up dog. One more inhale. Then gently lower yourself down. So again, we'll build on this series, this locust pose it's called. A little bit more, you just listen to your lower back and just take it where it works for you. Bring your fingertips alongside your rib cage. Do a nice shoulder roll back and draw your elbows in close. Lengthen the back of your neck. Press off your fingertips, lift your heart. Pull your belly button in, press down the tops of your feet. Maybe release your palms, maybe reach your hands back. Then we lower it down. We draw the belly, lengthen the spine, press, lift the heart, push down the tops of your feet, right? You'll feel your glutes engaged there. Kneecaps lift, maybe palms come up, maybe arms reach back. Lower down, release. Two more. Belly button, long neck, shoulders back, elbows in. Press, lift the heart forward. Press the tops of your feet. Hands up, maybe arms back. See if you can squeeze your arms close to the sides of your body. Lower down, release. Breath inhale. Shoulders back, elbows in, tuck the belly. Press, lift the heart up. Press down the tops of your feet, lift your kneecaps. And then again, your palms. Maybe you reach back. Maybe you bring hands together. Hold, inhale. Exhale, we release. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your hips. With your hands alongside your body, press up. Shift your knees wide. Sit into your hips. Let your forehead come to rest. Right, so either on the back of your hands or all the way to the floor. And then you can choose if your arms are forward, under your forehead, or alongside your body. Long inhale through the nose. Long, soft exhale up the back of your throat. All right, we've got one more set of those hovers. Then we're going into our standing yoga work. Reach your hands forward. Spread your fingertips wide. Again, you choose your position here, right? We'll shift our shoulders. So you're either here in knee plank or you're lifting your knees into toe plank. Remember, you can go knees on the way, toes on the way down, and then drop the knees and press up on the way up if you'd like. Ready? Tone your belly, engage your glutes, elbows in. Push. Elbows in. Maybe you just go halfway. Push. Choose your space. Elbows in. Push up. One more time. Elbows in. And press. Then we bring our knees down. Here, as you bring your elbows down, just do that shifting of the hips. And then sink back even deeper. Take a long breath. Side away. Then we'll gently round the spine up. Bring your shoulders away. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you to sit here, or it just feels better to lift up to here, go ahead. Take a deep breath. Bring your palms open to the side. Now take your right arm and pull it behind you, and drop your left hand across your back. Turn and look over your left shoulder as you continue to reach your right arm further back. Then release your left arm from behind. Take your right arm, drop it behind your back. Left palm is open, pull that left arm back. Look over your right shoulder. Just a nice chest and shoulder opener. And look forward and release. Beautiful. Walk your hands up. Tuck your toes. Now make your hands nice and strong. Spread your fingertips wide, get strong. Turn your biceps forward, then lift your knees. Look back at your toes and reach your chest through toward your thighs. Then slowly lift your tailbone. And then let your heels start reaching toward the floor. Down dog. Breathe, inhale. Now bend your right knee and allow your left heel to deepen toward the floor. Then switch, bend your left knee, let your right heel deepen. Then sink both knees. Nice. Look forward any way that you wish. We'll make our way to the front of the mat. So sometimes it's easier to walk your hands to your toes and then move your whole body forward. Sometimes it's easier to bring your toes toward your hands. So however you got here, spread your toes wide, hip distance apart. Then give your knees a soft bend. Let your rib cage drop to your thighs and fold your forearms over the top here. Take a long inhale. On your exhale, bring your hands to your shins and lengthen your spine straight up. Then soften into your knees and move your hands to your thighs. Now I just want you to heel toe your feet further apart. And I'll turn a little towards you. Now lift your heart up towards me, toward the front. Lower your tailbone down a little bit. Now take your right shoulder and reach it across like it's trying to touch your left knee. Then pull that right shoulder back. And then bring your left shoulder across. And at the same time, your left hand is pushing that left knee out so it stays over your ankle. Then come back to your center. Push off your thighs and come all the way up. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release your arms to the side. Take your right hand and slide it toward the outside of your ankle, just wherever that reaches for you. Now take your left arm and reach it up to the sky. Stretch it up as high as you can. Now pull your left palm down. Let it drop down to your left outer knee. Stretch over to that left side. Then take that right arm, reach it up, stretch it as high as you can. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, slide your left hand up as your right hand goes down. Heel toe your feet back into hip distance. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands together to your lower back space. If your hands touch, they don't have to, right? They just are reaching back. Your thumbs are on the inside, pinkies on the outside. A nice shoulder roll pulls those elbows away, opening wide across the chest. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lower your arms down. Drop your palms to the side for mountain. Lift out of the sides of the waist and inhale, reach up. So think about in our warm-up how we did that shoulder release and let the elbows soften. Then bring your fingertips together and see if you can keep those shoulder blades down and reach the fingertips higher. Now slowly lift your heels up and squeeze your inner ankles. See if you can find your balance there. Try to evenly press into your ball of your foot towards the big toe and the pinky toe. Then move your hands to your heart. Bring your weight over to your left foot. Slide your right foot to the inside, moving into our tree pose. Make sure your left knee has that micro bend. Square your hips straight ahead, then maybe slide that right foot up onto your calf or into your inner thigh. See if you can find your focal point. Look ahead. Focus on something that doesn't move. See if you can reach that right knee further out to the right, sending that right hip even with the left. Take a deep breath. Then bring your right knee forward and take a nice big step back. Take your right toes and turn them open. So your right foot is parallel to that back edge. Take your arms and reach in both directions. And then hinge into that left hip crease. So that left hip is lifting up, pulling back. Then you lower your left hand down and reach your right arm up. Now try to slide your left hand a little further. You're going to turn your right palm back. So just rotate from your shoulder and then bring the back of your hand to the outside of your left hip and nudge your right shoulder up toward the sky. So front shoulder opener and opening that left hamstring. Breathe, inhale. Bend your left knee. Slide your left elbow onto your thigh and heel toe your right foot space. Now see if you can nudge that right shoulder still back. And then once you feel like you've stacked these shoulders up the best you can, reach that right hand to the sky. Now press your feet firmly into the mat so you don't feel like you're leaning into your left thigh, but you're lifting your rib cage away with strong legs. Beautiful. Turn your right palm to the back and pull it to the back wall and bring your left arm forward. Now take your palms open, relax your shoulders, keep your shoulders relaxed, turn your palms back down. Beautiful. Still feeling those feet pushing apart and feeling your left knee reach toward your pinky toe. Nice strong position. Push off your left leg, reach up to the sky. Gentle warrior. Exhale, release your hands behind your back, right? So we did this stretch standing toward the front. We'll add it to our humble warrior. We bend that left knee, bring your left shoulder down, and then you reach your arms away from your lower back. Letting your head hang heavy. Breathe, inhale. Still strong through those feet, exhale. Then we'll release our hands down. Lift your right heel and rotate your right hip to the front. Now, if the floor is too far away here, bring your hands to your left thigh. You're going to lift your right heel, bend the knee down to the floor, and then drop the toes in, and then lift your torso up. High. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Let your arms drop out to the side. Look to your left. Rotate your left arm back, right arm forward. Now, your legs and hips are not moving here. Stretch your fingertips as wide as you can. Pull your left arm forward. Release your fingertips down to the right. Shift your hips back and move your left leg to table. Plant your palms. Maybe do a little hip shift, and then we'll work the other side. Here we go. We started in that down dog. Tuck of the toes. Maybe you move your hands a little further forward, reach your hips back. Now we're looking back at our knees as we lift them up. Reach the rib cage through. Keep pushing off your hands. Then lift your tailbone and deepen your heels. Bend your left knee, let your right heel reach deeper. Bend your right knee, let your left heel reach deeper. Then you let both heels reach. Then you soften your knees, and again, any way that works best for you, we move our bodies to the front of the mat. We have softness in our knees, we spread our toes. Let your chest drop to your thighs and fold your forearms on your inhale. Then we bring our hands to our shins and find that flat back. Here's where we take our feet, we heel toe them out wide. So they should be wider than your mat. Then you move your hands to your thighs, drop your tailbone, a wide-legged squat. Then we bring our left shoulder across toward our right knee. Then we roll that left shoulder up and back. We bring our right shoulder across to the left. Then we roll that right shoulder back. Press off your thighs, lift your legs. Heel toe your feet back into mountain. Inhale, fill it up. Again, feel your shoulder blades release away from your ears. Soften your elbows so you can bring your fingertips to touch. Then see if you can extend your arms without lifting your shoulder blades. Tone into the side to your waist. Then lift your heels when you're ready. Find your focal point. Feel like your inner knees, inner ankles are pulling together. Bring your hands to your heart, lower your heels. Your weight comes to your right with a little softness in your knee. Your left foot moves into that modified tree pose to start. And then we want to make sure we're squaring our hips forward, stacking shoulders over hips. Then work towards moving that left foot up to any degree. Maybe around the calf, maybe you just lift the toes. Maybe into the inner thigh. Then again, we find our focal point. We focus. We tone into our core center. Then we work towards reaching that left knee out even with our hips. Squaring those hips to the front. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, work towards stillness. Find that focal point, don't let it go. Then we soften that left knee forward and take a big step back. Then we turn our left toes out wide. I'm going to turn around just so that it doesn't, I can see you. Reach your arms out wide. Hinge into your right hip crease, reach forward. Then that right hand comes down, the left arm comes up. So we're lifting that right hip up and back, and then we turn our left palm back, bring the back of the hand toward the outside of the right hip, then try to nudge that left shoulder up to stack it up. Nice. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Now bend your right knee, slide your right elbow up. If you feel short in your stance, you heel toe your left foot, create more space. Now can you nudge that left shoulder up again? Keep that shoulder where it is as you release your left hand to the sky. Beautiful. Now make your feet strong. Brace your rib cage. See if you can lighten your right elbow so you're not leaning into it. Take your left palm, pull it to the back wall. Lift your torso, reach your right hand forward. Now check that right knee. It wants to be bent 90 degrees and it's reaching out to the right. Turn your palms up. Relax your shoulders. Turn your palms down. Make your arms strong. Make your legs strong. Breathe, inhale. Push off your right leg, reach to the sky for gentle warrior. Nice. Take a deep breath. Here's where we release those arms behind the back. We do a shoulder roll. Maybe our palms are pressing together, but they don't have to. We bend that right knee. That right shoulder comes to the inside of the knee, and then we bow the head down. Humble warrior. Arms lift away from your back space. Hold in and exhale. Inhale, release your hands. Bring your fingertips to the floor or on your right thigh. Lift your left heel, bring it forward. Right? And so you can have your hands up or down. You lower your left knee gently to the floor. Drop the top of the foot, then press lift your torso straight up. Arms reach out to the side. Now make your feet nice and strong. Look to your right and rotate right arm back, left arm forward. Spread your fingertips wide. Try to hold that space. Then pull your right arm forward. Lower your hands to the left. Shift your hips back so you have space for your right knee to come back. Shift your hips from side to side. Beautiful. Long inhale. Long exhale. So we're just going to take that series and we're just going to make it flow. We're going to make a vinyasa out of it, right? So just meaning moving with your breath. Take each position just to where it works for you. Tuck your toes in the back. Press your hips back, reach your arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, lift your knees, lift your hips, lower your heels down. Inhale, bend right knee, sink left. Exhale, switch legs. Inhale, sink both heels. Exhale, look forward. Move your body to the front of your head. Settle your feet. Inhale, we fold. Exhale, hands to shins, long spine like that. Inhale, heel toe your feet out wide. Exhale, hands to thighs, drop your tailbone, lift your heart. Bring your left shoulder across. Inhale, pull it back. Bring your right shoulder across. Pull it back. Lift your hips. Sweep your fingertips, heel toe your feet back. Release your shoulders off your ears. See if you can touch fingertips together. Tone into your belly space, lift your heels. Try to find your balance. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, heel to soften. Weight to your left, right foot into your tree pose. Choosing your space, squaring your hips, reaching the knee out, lifting the heart. Maybe you prefer wide arms, always an option. Take a breath. On your exhale, right knee forward, step back. Rotate your right toes open, release your arms, inhale. Exhale, triangle, reach down, right arm up. Turn that right palm back, reach it behind your back. Bend your left knee, move your left forearm to your left thigh. Heel toe, more space if you need it. Keep that right shoulder back, reach right hand to the sky. Side angle, make your rib cage strong. Exhale, pull right arm back, left arm forward, warrior two. Release your shoulders. Inhale, gentle warrior, reach up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Soften left knee. Release left shoulder down, arms over the top. Humble warrior. Inhale, release your fingertips. Lift your right heel and rotate your hip forward. Again, hands can be on that left knee if you like. Lift your right heel, bend the knee. Drop the toes and lift the torso. Arms to the side. Shoulders release. Look to your left. Exhale, rotate. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, left hand forward. Fingertips to the right. Shoot your left leg back. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes. Sit into your hips, lengthen your spine. Press your palms, lift your knees. Exhale, down, dog. Inhale, soften left knee, sink right heel. Exhale, switch legs. Inhale, sink both heels. Look forward. Exhale, make it to the front of your mat. Check your feet hip distance. Inhale, we fold. Exhale, hands to shins. Inhale, walk your feet out. Maybe go a little walk. Move your hands to your thighs, lower your tailbone, lift your heart. Exhale, right shoulder across. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, left shoulder across. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, press up, reach your fingertips, heel toe your feet down. Release your shoulders off your ears, engage through the center of your body, fingertips to touch. Heels lift. Find your balance. Tone your core sweep. Inhale, hands to heart, heels soft. Weight to your right, left foot into tree pose. Find whatever space works best for you. Shoulders release, take a breath. Side away. Inhale again. Check those hips, reach that left knee. Inhale, left knee forward, step your left foot back. Rotate your left hip open, open your arms, triangle. Hinge to your right. Right arm down, left arm up, you breathe. Left palm turns back and releases to that low back space. Bend your right knee, slide your right forearm. Create more space, heel on that left leg. That left shoulder nudges back. Keep the shoulder back, reach the arm. Brace your core. Pull your left arm back, reach your right arm forward. Warrior two, shoulders off ears, strong feet. Press up, gentle warrior, inhale. Exhale, arms behind the back. Inhale, right shoulder to left, right knee. Bow your head, reach your arms to any degree, humble warrior. Inhale, release your hands to right thigh or to the floor. Lift left heel, turn your hip forward. Bring that left knee down to the floor. Drop the top of the foot, reach the fingertips. Lengthen the sides of the waist, release the arms. Make your feet strong. Look to your right. Rotate right arm back, left arm forward. Spread your fingertips wide. Inhale, right arm pulls forward. Exhale, fingertips to the left. Right foot back. Beautiful. We're going into child's pose. Send your knees to the outer width of your mat. Bring your big toes close and settle to your hips. Let your forearms rest. Maybe your forehead rests on your hands. Now remember, if this doesn't feel nice off your knees or hips, bring your hips up higher with your elbows down and work from that position. You can work your arms behind, under the forehead, out front, whatever feels nice. And we'll just collect our breath, inhaling long through the nose, exhaling softly. Inhale again, full breath. And exhale. Inhale, we'll gently round the spine up. Bring the hips around and the toes around. Moving towards the front of your mat. Slide your left leg out and hug your right knee. Take the right foot and place it over your left thigh, allowing your right knee to drop. Then as you move your hands back, let your spine release back, right? We call it beach chair position. Slide that left foot into your degree. Now, as you turn your hands around, you'll press firmly off the heels of your hands to lift a tall spine in toward that right leg. Now we want to feel this lower back space lifting up and reaching forward. Now, if you want to go a little deeper into that right hip, you might lift the toes of your left foot. Just adds a little more depth to it, and we breathe. And we exhale. Maybe you add a little side-to-side rock. Feel that stretch move throughout the hip. Now sliding your left leg forward, bring your right knee straight up. Keep your right fingertips behind you like a kickstand. Bring your left elbow around. Press with that left elbow. Nudge that right shoulder back and look over right. Seated twist. Breathe in. Exhale, return to your center. Take that right leg off, slide it away. Give your legs a shake. Slide that left leg in. Bring your left ankle across your right thigh. Make sure you avoid your kneecap. Release your hands and your spine. Beach chair. Right foot then slides in and you turn your hands around. Right, wherever that works for you, however far away you need it. Do a shoulder roll back. Press up your arms, lift the sides of your waist and your lower back space. Should feel nice through that left glute, outer hip, lower back. Maybe you lift the toes to the right foot. Maybe you add just a gentle movement from side to side. Breathe through that stretch. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Slide that right leg away. Bring that left foot to crossover. Make your left hand a kickstand. Bring your right elbow around. Press with your right elbow. Lift your heart. Look over. Look through. Long inhale through the nose. Exhale, side. Inhale, move back to your center. Choose a seated position that feels comfortable for you. So it might be legs out, might be one leg out, maybe both legs in. And then from whatever position you've chosen, see if you can find your sits bones again, just like when we started. Now feel your shoulder blades drop down and back and turn your palms open. Feel the top of your head reaching to the sky. Inhale. On your exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder and feel your left elbow reaching down at the same time. Now relax your left elbow and roll your neck across into your left ear, drops to your left shoulder. Now feel that right elbow reaching down. Just building into that stretch. Release the pull of that right elbow. Drop your chin to the center. Inhale, look forward. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Inhale. Bring your fingertips to touch and move your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Settle into your center. Take a long inhale through your nose. Try to exhale only through your nose. Inhale again. Longer, slower exhale through the nose. One more long, slow inhale. Fill your lungs. And release it on your exhale. Your next inhale brings your fingertips to the sky. Exhale moves your hands to your heart space. And then with a gentle bow forward, we say namaste. And I say thank you to each of you for being here, joining me. Have a great couple of days, and I will see